Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day everyone. This will be the first of a few lectures that you will have with me for the topic of pharmaceutical calculation. As I have explained to you earlier on, calculation is very important in dispensing and compounding of medication. So that is why you have to pay your best attention to the topics that we will discuss throughout these lectures, okay, and have the best ability to conduct the calculation yourself. So don't worry if you have any problems, or if you find it difficult to understand. You can always email me, okay, and we can always have a small discussion, okay, to help you to understand the topics better. Okay, I hope you are excited to learn about compounding. And I believe you already have some lectures with Dr. Go before on the basic of dosage forms, and what are the non-sterile dosage forms that we will learn in this paper. So as this FAR 122 dosage form 1 only focuses on non-sterile preparation, so we will not touch on any sterile preparation such as injections or eye drops. We will only focus on products such as suspension, emulsion, mouthwash, creams and ointments. Okay, there are a number of preparation that we will learn, and we will have the opportunity to prepare them in the lab session that you will have after this. Okay, so make sure before we start you are ready. Okay, and what you should have, number one, you should have a calculator. This is mandatory, and the calculator, make sure you have a good calculator that function well, because you would need them. Okay, and you can bring the calculator into the exam hall later on, or into any test or any evaluation that you will face. And the calculator will also be allowed in the lab sessions or any lab test that you will have. Okay. And the second one is a basic knowledge on calculation. So I know you already learned since kindergarten about addition, subtraction. Okay. So I know this is very basic things, but make sure the addition, calculation, subtraction, times and division is very strong. Your basic is strong, because you will be using this, and you will use some other concepts, okay, some other concepts such as percentages in the calculation of dosage form, in the calculation of dosages and formulas. Okay, and also please give your best attention. Okay, please pay attention to the lectures. And I think you would not face much problem with the formula or with the concept that I will introduce to you later on. So what we will learn throughout the few lectures that I will have with you, you will learn about percentages, okay, about percent W over V, percent V over V, and percent W over W. What are these? We will discuss after this. And the second one is on ratio and proportional calculation, part per million and part per billion, ppm and ppb, alligation method, and also density calculation. And the third one is on MWQ, or minimal weighable quantity, or also known as the aliquot method. We will have small lectures, so you will have times to go through them again. Okay. So today's lesson, it will not be easy as 1 plus 1 equals to 2, and it will not be as difficult as 1 plus 1 equals to 3. Okay, it will still bring some, logics into the knowledge that you already have, but please pay attention to understand the concept. So before we proceed, some things that you have to remember is that calculation is an important tool in the compounding of products, because you will be handling some formulas in preparing of a product. The formula may call for different ingredients, and to understand the request of the formula, that's why you need to learn about pharmaceutical calculation. This will not be as hard as the additional mathematics that you learn in your secondary school or during your matrics. This will be much simpler, but you have to understand the concept. So it is hence important to know about dilutions, calculation of dosages, strength in percentages, and other basic calculations. And this skill is vital so that not to compromise patient safety, as a seemingly small mistake in calculation may lead to a disastrous effect on one's life. Why? Because you are going to prepare products for patients. So patients, as you know, they are in a weak condition because they are not well. So a small mistake may lead to a big impact on their life. Okay, so if you miss only 1 zero in the calculation, you may be changing the dose from 100 to 10. Okay, so if the dose is supposed to be 100 milligram, but you miss 1 zero, it will be 10 milligram, which means that the dose is not sufficient. But if you add 1 zero instead of 100 milligram, it turns into 1000 milligram. So the effect will be 10 times than the expected effect. So this can lead to very disastrous effect on one's life.